Are you afraid to turn off the lights at night? Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine, even in a warm room? A shiver of unease, telling you that something isn't quite right? You might dismiss it as your imagination. But what if it's not? What if something unseen is lurking just beyond your sight, something dark and mysterious? This is the unsettling world of shadow people. These entities are a global phenomenon reported by people from all walks of life. But what are these shadow people? Are they simply figments of our imagination, tricks of the light, or something far more sinister? Reports of shadow people stretch back centuries, woven into the fabric of folklore and legend. Across cultures and continents, stories emerge of these dark figures lurking at the edge of our perception. From ancient whispers of jinn and demons to modern-day encounters, the phenomenon persists. Despite their varied interpretations, one thing remains consistent: the unsettling nature of these encounters. Witnesses often describe feeling a profound sense of unease, as if they have stumbled upon something ancient and unknowable. Could shadow people be more than just figments of our imagination? Imagine this. You're alone in your home, the lights are dim. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a flicker of movement. You turn to look, but there's nothing there, except you could have sworn you saw something dark and vaguely human-shaped. This is a common experience reported by those who claim to have encountered shadow people. The unsettling nature of shadow people goes beyond their appearance. Witnesses often describe a feeling of intense dread or unease accompanying their presence. Some individuals report feeling physically paralyzed during these encounters, unable to move or speak as the shadow person draws near. Others describe feelings of being watched, followed, or even mentally manipulated by shadow people. These reports suggest that these entities might be capable of interacting with our world on a deeper level, perhaps even influencing our thoughts and emotions. Are these entities simply passive observers content to lurk in the shadows, or could they be something more malevolent? Could shadow people be visitors from other realms accidentally crossing the veil into our reality? Proponents of this theory suggest that shadow people are not inherently malevolent, but rather travelers from alternate realities with different laws of physics and perception. Their fleeting appearances and indistinct forms could be explained by the differences between our dimensions. Imagine a Radio explains Dr. Emily Carter, a physicist specializing in theoretical dimensions. We can only tune into a limited range of frequencies, but countless others exist beyond our perception. Perhaps shadow people are like radio waves from another dimension, briefly bleeding into our reality before fading away. This theory offers a compelling explanation for the elusive nature of shadow people. Could these entities be energy parasites, drawn to our world by negative emotions? This theory posits that shadow people feed off the energy of fear, despair, and other negative emotions. They are drawn to places of trauma, tragedy, and emotional turmoil where they can feast on the psychic residue left behind.
Think of it like this, says Sarah Walker, a paranormal investigator specializing in energy work. Just as we need food to survive, these entities might need emotional energy. They are drawn to places and people where they can get their fix. This theory could explain why encounters with shadow people often leave witnesses feeling drained and emotionally exhausted.
Could shadow people be extraterrestrial visitors observing us from the shadows? Proponents of this theory point to the fact that many shadow people sightings occur in conjunction with UFO sightings or other unexplained aerial phenomena.
We have no idea what forms alien life might take, says Mark Thompson, a UFO researcher and author. It's possible that shadow people are simply a manifestation of advanced technology, a way for extraterrestrials to observe us without revealing their true forms. This theory taps into our fascination with the unknown and the possibility of life beyond Earth. It also offers a more grounded explanation for the technological aspects often associated with shadow people. Why are they here? What are their intentions?
I never believed in the paranormal. Ghost stories were just folklore to me, and haunted houses just silly tales. But then, one cold winter night, everything changed. I was home alone, curled up in bed with a good book. As I drifted off to sleep, I felt this unsettling presence in the room. At first I thought it was just my imagination, but the feeling got stronger. A cold shiver ran down my spine, even though I was under warm blankets.
Hospitals, with their constant flow of life and death, are often considered prime locations for paranormal activity. Nurses, working long hours and witnessing firsthand the fragility of life, are often the ones who report the most chilling encounters. One such nurse, Emily, shared her story from a night shift at a busy city hospital. It was well past midnight, and the usual bustle of the hospital had quieted to a low hum. Emily, making her rounds, was checking on a patient in a room at the end of a long, dimly lit hallway. As she finished up and turned to leave, she noticed something out of the corner of her eye. While many shadow people encounters occur at night, there are also numerous reports of sightings during broad daylight. These daytime encounters, often occurring in seemingly ordinary locations, challenge the notion that shadow people are simply figments of our imagination or products of sleep paralysis. One such encounter involved a group of friends enjoying a sunny afternoon picnic in a crowded park. As they laughed and chatted, one of the friends, Jessica, noticed something strange. A dark figure, tall and slender, seemed to be darting between the trees at the edge of the park. At first, Jessica thought it was just a park employee or someone playing a prank.
Science, in its quest to demystify the unknown, offers a rational explanation for at least some shadow people encounters: sleep paralysis. This common yet often terrifying phenomenon occurs during the transitional phases of sleep, when the mind awakens while the body remains paralyzed. During sleep paralysis, the line between dreams and reality blurs. The brain, caught between the waking world and the realm of sleep, may conjure vivid hallucinations. These hallucinations often manifest as dark, shadowy figures looming over the bed, a terrifying echo of the ancient fear of predators lurking in the night. Sleep paralysis is a natural physiological phenomenon, explains Dr. James Wilson, a sleep specialist.
While sleep paralysis offers a plausible explanation for some shadow people encounters, it cannot account for all of them. Many witnesses report seeing these entities while fully awake and alert, often in broad daylight or in the presence of other witnesses. Furthermore, sleep paralysis cannot explain the consistent descriptions of shadow people across cultures and time periods. From ancient folklore to modern-day accounts, the details remain remarkably similar, suggesting a phenomenon that transcends individual psychology or neurological quirks. To dismiss all shadow people sightings as sleep paralysis is to ignore a significant body of evidence, argues paranormal investigator Lisa Moore. The mystery of shadow people challenges us to confront the unknown, to consider the possibility that there might be more to our reality than meets the eye.
Ghost Hunting 101: The Quest for Evidence. The world of paranormal investigation is a blend of curiosity, fear, and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. Armed with an array of gadgets and a healthy dose of skepticism, we venture into the darkest corners of our world, seeking to document the elusive presence of shadow people. Our tools are as varied as the phenomena we seek to understand. Electromagnetic field meters, believed to detect fluctuations in electromagnetic energy, are a staple, often spiking when we believe a shadow person is nearby. Infrared and thermal cameras, capable of detecting subtle changes in temperature, are used to pierce the veil of darkness, hoping to capture fleeting glimpses of these shadowy figures. Audio recorders, sensitive to the slightest whisper or unexplained noise, are deployed to capture electronic voice phenomena, those chilling whispers or disembodied voices that some believe are the voices of spirits trying to communicate from beyond. And of course, no paranormal investigation would be complete without an arsenal of cameras, strategically placed to capture any movement, any flicker of shadow that might betray the presence of these elusive entities. These investigations often take place in locations steeped in history and rumored to be haunted abandoned asylums, forgotten cemeteries, and houses with tragic pasts. places where the veil between our world and the next is said to be thin, where the echoes of past suffering linger in the air, attracting entities like shadow people.
Elusive entities, the challenges of capture. Capturing definitive proof of shadow people remains a significant challenge. These entities defy conventional methods of detection. Cameras often malfunction or capture only blurry images, leaving room for doubt. EMF readings can be influenced by environmental factors, complicating interpretation. EVP recordings are often filled with static, open to interpretation. Thermal imaging often fails to register shadow people, suggesting different thermal properties. This lack of concrete evidence leads some to dismiss paranormal investigations as pseudoscience. Proponents argue that new technologies and methodologies are constantly being developed. They point to the subjective nature of encounters as evidence of something unexplained. For them, the lack of proof is a challenge to delve deeper and refine methods.
The phenomenon of shadow people continues to fascinate and frighten us, defying easy explanations and challenging our understanding of the world around us. Are these entities interdimensional travelers passing through our reality like ships in the night? Are they energy vampires drawn to our fear and despair, or are they something else entirely, something beyond our current comprehension? Perhaps the answer lies not in the shadows themselves, but in the shadows within us. Our fears, our beliefs, our deepest anxieties all cast their own shadows upon the world. Do these inner shadows, amplified by darkness and uncertainty, manifest as the shadowy figures we perceive, or do they serve as a beacon attracting something else, something from beyond the veil of our reality? The human mind is a powerful instrument, capable of conjuring vivid hallucinations and imbuing mundane experiences with profound meaning. Sleep paralysis, a well-documented neurological phenomenon, can explain some, but not all, shadow person encounters. The consistency of descriptions across cultures and time periods, the shared feelings of dread and unease, suggest a phenomenon that transcends individual psychology. As we stand at the intersection of science and the supernatural, we are faced with a choice: cling to the familiar or embrace the mystery. Our universe holds wonders we have yet to imagine. The study of shadow people is a journey into the unknown. It is fraught with uncertainty, dead ends, and false leads. But it is also a journey of discovery. The universe is vast and mysterious, filled with wonders. Perhaps one day we will unravel the mystery of shadow people. Until then, they will continue to lurk at the edge of our perception. Remember this: you are not alone. The shadows are watching.